What's good, y'all? It's time we tackle stage 10, and this right here is the team. We'll be talking about replacements and gear at the end. So yeah, Dahlia's our only legendary, Liam is the GOAT, and let's get straight into the fight. Even if you don't want to or can't replicate what I'm showing here, keep in mind, as long as you make it to the boss fight, Liam is your way to win that one, right? As long as you can make a team that makes it to the boss fight, so kill all 36 enemies, just use Liam and you're going to win. Alright, so here we go, time for the stage, and we'll actually be waiting for 65 cost, if I'm not wrong. We'll actually be waiting for around 65 cost. And he does this glacial purge, whatever. There we go. So we'll be starting it off with Liam, following it up with Lily. Next we go with Dahlia, and then lastly Vortex. And that's it. Then we have our units already in, and then Cyrene. Now we got our formation down. Now it's time to stall like our life depends on it. So these enemies start to close in, and then we're going to, for the moment here, start off. Basically we'll wait until they hit around half the tile. If units are on half the tile and you place a unit, they have to walk back first and then attack. So for example, this guy, we can push him back and then place down Damon. Damon is going to be here until he dies, and then he immobilizes all enemies, which buys us precious time. And then we wait, half tile, and place down Volker to again push the enemies back once more. So right there Volker got frozen, so we'll bring in Decimus, push the enemies back. Decimus is going to hold out. The exploders are going to explode in Decimus. We can take out Decimus once more, and then bring in let's go with Damon. And then also take him out again. So, time to fast forward time. That was the first wave. Now we need to defeat the second one. Bunch of enemies coming in. And here, again, Doc comes in, half tile. We send him back. We can activate Dahlia's ultimate. The exploders explode. And there we go. At this point you could also then place down another unit if the units aren't dead already. So then once more enemies come in. You wait for them to cross out of the poison throw into once more half the tile. So let's say right here. And then you push them back. You let them walk back all the way, especially while frozen. And then nicely keep them in Liam's range for poisons, Dahlia's range for damage, and overall also the blooming range for some more poison. There we go, and then once more we push him back. Here we can fast forward time a bit. Then as soon as we hit 100 rage, we trigger Dahlia's ultimate. Here we can actually activate Isolde's ultimate, so she can tank a bit longer. And then we take her out. Once more, half the tile, place down the unit, make him walk back. Doggo comes in, Decimus is invulnerable so he can stay. You can also then once more take him out, place down a unit, half tile rule, rinse and repeat. So right here, also the beautiful part about Damon is, if Damon dies, or if you decide you want to remove him from the field, he's actually going to, right here, as you can see, inflict immobilize. So we are even able to keep them there longer. Half tile rule again, push him back forward, and then we can speed up time again once more. So there we go, enemy in, half tile rule, continue. A lot of enemies. And basically, even as soon as Damon gets frozen, you can also remove him to, again, trigger this beautiful, beautiful immobilize. And then right here, once more, half the tile, push back, keep the enemies in this circle of death, continue. And for this guy, we're actually going to have to push him back with Volker, take out our tank, and then once more put in Damon. So Damon chills there, Damon dies, everyone gets immobilized. This guy dies through poison, but also doesn't really matter if he does or doesn't die, because we do have the power of letting at least 2 people walk. So there we go, we push back, we defend, and the most important part is also we're going to be able to actually stall for some time so we can get our units back. Once more, unit in, they get killed, everybody gets stunned, Dahlia gets her ultimate, and then we wait for half the tile, use Decimus, everyone gets pushed back, keep him in there. As soon as Decimus dies or gets frozen, you just again wait for half the tile, put in a unit, and you're good. So, and you know what the best part is? This is the hard part. This is the hard part. The boss is going to be easy. Like, I don't know. I really like this team. So right here, let's push back one more time with some extra poisons, and there we go. So now we're going to remove everyone. Everyone on the field is going to get removed, and we fast forward time. Alright, everyone is back. Now we're going to place down our units and then hit the auto button, because this fight is going to clear itself, especially the first phase, and then for the second phase we need to do a little bit. So Dahlia in, Vortex after, Liam in, whatever her name again is after, then Isolde next to Liam, and a tanky unit, so Cyrene or Volker next to them. And then we go to 2 times speed and we just let it do its thing. Once more, we just fast forward time from here, and I see you in the second phase. Alright, second phase engaged. He comes in with the Flash Freeze. So Flash Freeze hits, does its thing, Isolde activates her ultimate, Vortex activates his, and everyone survives. It's the normal scenario, but there might be someone dying. We're still going to keep it on ultimates on auto. We're going to keep it on auto ultimates, because what we're going to do next is pretty simple. We just fast forward time, let Liam do his work, and then as soon as they're ready, we just put Lily back in, her back in, and then you swap out the tanky unit, right? And that's it. From here on out, you just once more, hands off, let it go. And the cool part is, Vortex and Isolde both trigger their ultimate every 100 seconds, basically, with no rage regen. So what's going to happen is they're always going to have their ultimate ready just in time for the Flash Freeze, and that then basically helps everyone survive. So yeah, it's super simple. There's no big strategy, and yeah, once more, Lily in and tanky unit in. Then again, hands off. You can see Vortex is at 100%, while Isolde is also at 100. So Isolde triggers her ultimate as soon as someone gets damaged. Vortex triggers his. Everyone stays alive. Lily dies, but it doesn't matter. We just bring her back in. It's that simple. there we go, 0% and job done. So yeah, that is how you deal with this stage. And we exactly needed one DPS set. One set of DPS gear. And that's it. I should have had to look at the statistics who did as much damage. Whatever. Okay, so now obviously every one of you is curious about the gear. Let's start from top left and go down. Isolde, full tank gear, 300 HP, 100% defense, doesn't really matter. Artifact, Bastion ring for some extra block. Vortex, high HP, high attack speed, rage regen at 60%, interestingly enough. But to be honest, I don't think you need his rage regen that high. And then artifact wise, we have a Bright Root ring. Or if you're struggling a bit with rage regen, just equip a golden scarab to help out a bit. Liam has... So the important part is you need to promote your Liam to 6 stars. But I mean, look at that performance of him. I'm pretty certain that's absolutely worth it, isn't it? Alright, time for the gear. We go from left to right. Isolde, high HP, 100% defense, and then the rest of the stats really don't matter. Also, she doesn't need to be as tanky. And artifact wise, we have the Bastion ring for some extra block. Could be a higher Bastion ring, she would be able to block better. Vortex, high HP, high attack speed, and then some rage regen. Now, you don't really need as much rage regen as that because you've seen Vortex was ready earlier, and you can also just change the Bright Root ring to a golden scarab, even 1 at 10, if you're struggling with rage regen. Then we have Liam. Liam right here is 6 stars, 6 promoted. I mean, after this performance, you really should. And yeah, stat wise, we are looking at around 200 something percent HP, 300 attack speed, 139% rage regen, and then some healing effect. Artifact wise, Ichor Chalice. Ichor Chalice is really important. The fact that you can restore 3% of the hero's max HP every time you're dealing damage is really nice for if Lily dies. Or you make your Lily tanky enough that she doesn't die, then you're not going to need it. So, honestly, step-wise, we have HP percent, attack speed, rage regen, HP percent, attack speed, rage regen, attack speed, HP percent. And on the left side gear, if you really can get it, then you're going to be able to get even more HP on your Liam. And what I have here is attack speed, rage regen, and attack speed, rage regen, but no healing whatsoever there. Especially if you had it on like a healing set or whatever, it would work pretty well. So that's Liam for you. Also, if you don't have as much rage regen, everything is just going to take a bit longer because Liam takes a bit longer to get his rage. Volker, tank gear, tank stat, so high HP, high defense, and Lunacy Visor. Lunacy Visor at 25 is obviously super overkill, but Lunacy Visor, so she can get an extra block. You can get away without, it's just the quality of life, honestly. Daemon, 300% HP, rather low defense, some extra rage regen, doesn't really matter. Lunacy Visor once more, so he has 3 block, and awakening wise, you really need this right here. The A3, which gives 3-second immobilize upon death or retreat. Then we have Aeon. Aeon has absolutely nothing. I guess you could also place her down to give an invigoration set to Dahlia, now that I think about it. For those that made it this far, congrats. And then we have Dahlia. Obviously, Dahlia at the moment has cracked out gear, right? 300% attack, 200 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 145% crit damage, and a Tear of Twilight at 25. But you can get lower there, you just have to manage it with the way you place in units. And that's basically your keys to the castle. Placing down your units and letting the enemies walk back. Then we have Cyrene. Cyrene is also in tank gear at around 400% HP. Some defense, so a bit of attack speed, but it truly isn't all that important. What is important though is, yeah, the fact that she has high HP. Lunacy Visor, honestly, on her is a bit of an overkill. You could also just give her any other fighter artifact. That's whatever. Then we have Lily. Lily for us is in rather tanky gear, so plus 200% HP, 300 attack speed, and then some healing effect. We get that by HP percent, attack speed, rage regen. Her ultimate isn't all that crucial. Then attack speed with low healing effect, with low HP, so you could definitely work on this one to get more HP. then some more HP with attack speed and flat HP, and on the left side we have attack with nothing else and HP with nothing else. So you can definitely work on the left side gear to make her more tanky, and then Brightwood Ring on 13 is whatever, right? So stats were just enough to survive. And then we have Decimus. Decimus doesn't have any gear, has a Lunacy Visor, which just overall again makes it easier. And that's been it. So yeah, I hope you appreciated this one. Also, if you can't make this strategy work, keep in mind, whatever strategy you have, as long as you get to the boss, Liam is the GOAT.